The British capital, waking to day 4 of a nationwide lockdown and news that the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, has tested positive for the coronavirus.
I've developed mild symptoms of the coronavirus, that's to say a temperature and a persistent cough.
He wasn't alone. The health secretary was soon tweeting that he too had tested positive, and the government's chief medical advisor is also now showing symptoms. That left it up to another senior minister to answer questions about a government potentially not practicing what it preached.
The virus does not discriminate. We are all at risk, and that is why it is so important that we practice social distancing measures.
Johnson appeared in Parliament on Wednesday. His diagnosis follows that of Prince Charles, last seen in public with the heir to the British throne on March 9th. Johnson delivered his last weekly briefing to the Queen by telephone, and Buckingham Palace has said she remains in good health. The news comes as Britain is bracing itself for what it fears will be a sharp rise in the number of cases, the pain of other nations spurring preparations. In Spain, quarantine means the dead are often buried alone, the living unable to visit those sick in hospital.
People get sick alone, and they die alone, and they are buried alone, and you cannot do anything.
In Italy, more than 900 people have died over the past 24 hours alone. Today, the Pope, a lone and dramatic figure in St. Peter's Square, delivered a global blessing. For weeks now, it has been evening, he said. We have realized that we are on the same boat, all of us fragile and disoriented. It was time, he said, to row together.
Tonight, Ireland became the latest country to impose a lockdown. The Prime Minister warning that intensive care units could be at capacity within days. Margaret Evans, CBC News, London.